Hello, Omega Dimensions here, back for another video. Okay, let's see. Okay, we were like better. Okay, last time we were like bedridden. So and also we talked with Aika under the moon. Is one of my favorite CGs, the entire game. So I think it's my most favorite one. I don't remember the other ones that much. Anyways, so now we're chapter 9, Blood Sucking Demon. Hmm. Wonder what that means, huh? I brought myself some water, so I was so thirsty. Anyways, I jump out of bed. It's almost 6 in the morning. Even Senpai, why? No, that woman in priestly robes wasn't necessarily a Senpai. Oh yeah, in our dream we dreamt about Senpai like attacking the vampire. I think it's a vampire, you know? And Twitter, I don't know. It vibrated. I thought I had muted, but okay, now I've muted. So it was like, what? I thought I muted. Oh. No, I do. Okay. No, that woman in priest robes wasn't necessarily senpai, cause there was something different about her. That me inside the dream was strange, but senpai was even stranger. Leaping from the rooftop to rooftop and throwing swords like bullets. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I just wonder about something. Okay. And the boxes are gonna floor. I need that. I did not pick that up. Okay. It almost seemed like Senpai was more of a monster than the killer. So, it has to be a dream. Because when I opened my eyes, I was sleeping in my own bed. I can't just. Can I just call it a dream? I laugh. Whether or not it was a dream isn't the problem. Well, I remember how much I didn't want to kill are meaningless. All I know is my body is still excited. The feel of breaking the man's neck, the skewering of Senpai's arms over her head, and licking her body. I can still feel the heat of her breath. So whether it was a dream or reality makes no difference. I killed someone and tried to rape Senpai in either case. Though in the first round you threatened to rape her. So my throat feels like it's been like scratched, not that much, but it's like it kind of feels like itchy. Yeah, it's more like it, like kind of rashy. My throat kind of feels like I don't know. I think it's because I swallowed too much. I have no idea. Swallowed saliva. Yes, I have to say that first for clarification, because during my excuse me. Hisui enters carrying my school uniform. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, morning, Hisui. Answering, shaking off remaining sensation of Senpai's warmth. But it's no good. Even though Hisui came to wake me up, I still can't help but feel depressed. Shiki-sama? You seem pale. Are you still ill? Nah, it's not that. I'm always like this in the morning. Lies. You're lying. You're never like that in the morning, unless the other day you were. I get out of bed. My head aches, but I ignore it. I'll go to the sitting room. I bet Aika's waiting. No, it seems that Aika is not feeling well this morning either, so she'll be absent from school today. But she was just fine just last night. I cannot say, since I heard this only from Nissan. I do not know the details. I see. Another fit like before, I guess. Nissan is in the sitting room, so please ask her for the details. Well, that Hisui leaves. Morning, Shiki-san. You're up early today. Moriko Haku-san, I heard Aika condition is bad. What happened?
Eh, Hisui told you? Aika-sama has a bit of a fever, so she's taking a day off.
A fever, but why?
Well, she has been really busy since you come back, hasn't she? Speaking of relatives, arrangements to change schools. She's just tired out. She's just tired out.
Just tired out. Really?
Of course. Oh, Shiki-san, you're panicking. She must be really important to you.
Haku-san laughs happily. As she speaks, I realize how tense I was getting. And now I was just really worried about Aika. It's just
Just what, Shiki-san?
her eyes stare straight at me. I'm not good at lying, and I don't want to betray my feelings. I know you're right. I guess it's important to me. So like you say, I was worried. Though embarrassed, I tell Kohaga my two freely true things.
Shiki-san, you're very honest today. Please say that when Aika-san was here.
With an instant smile, she says something pretty scary. Oh, come on. There's no way I'll tell Aika that. By the way, is she still asleep?
Yeah, she took some medicine and went to sleep a short while ago. She said there is no visit, so Nissan should go to school.
Really? Well then, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad. I sit down on the sofa. At least, this is one less thing to worry about.
Ashiki-san, last night we were really talking to Aika-sama in the garden.
That's right. I was gonna sleep yesterday, and I look out and Aiko is in the garden, so I went and talked for a bit. Why?
Well, Hisui said so, so I was a bit worried. But Shiki-san, you shouldn't be going outside late at night. It's very dangerous these days.
Because of the killer, right? I think I know better than anyone.
Even so, please take care. Apparently, a man was killed in town last night.
I jump out of the sofa. Oh yes, yeah, the reason why he thinks that, because he killed a man. Goes all the way in the beginning. He killed a man. So, I jump out of the sofa. Kohaku, is that true?
Yes, it was in the morning news. Since the victims have all been women up to now, they seem to be talking about it a lot.
A man. A male victim. The unknown man I killed in that dream.
Shiki-san?
Kohaku-san is saying something. I know it's nothing. That's all I can say as I stand in amazed shock. Okay. I arrive at school. It's 7:50. Even though I left the mansion very early, I still made it to school at the last minute. The reason is obvious. The possibility that I might be a killer has slowed me down. I step through the gate. There are people like me all around going to class. Every time I see them, I freeze. There are people who never think of murder. And amongst them, there are people like me attending the same lessons. Yumazaka. At last I knew how you felt. No, I can't compare my situation to hers. But perhaps now I understand a little of her feelings. The way I am now, I can't be here. Though that wasn't really you, though. Though you did walk out, so that made me very suspicious. But that wasn't really you. That was just probably like Roa. That was Roa's doing. So but though he doesn't know that, we know that, but he doesn't. You know. I killed many people already, It doesn't matter if it's a dream or not, but with the desire like that, I must not be here. Yes, in this one, I kind of also like I see Shiki is really interesting because he beats himself a lot like this. Like Shiro is more like guilt of surviving. It's like yeah, whatever. It's like always been naive to me. Even in the visual novel, I still find him as an idiot. So he was he's not no he's still an idiot. But Shiki, I don't know, I find him very interesting as a character. He's one of my favorite characters, and Type Moon works main characters. That I know. There's Shiki, there's Sieg, and there's Ilion and stuff. There's like different main characters. And Kirtsugu is like one of my also my favorites. Anyways, I kind of sidetracked it, so let's continue. I got something. Or I'm still recording. I smile weirdly. Where are you? Freaking JoJo. A few days ago, I wouldn't have imagined something like this. Would you? I don't know.
Hey, you!
Yeah, that's CL senpai.
If you stand around like that, you'll be late.
Eh, someone hits me on the shoulder.
Good morning, Tonakun.
And there, the music has returned, indeed. Yes, the music has returned. That's nice.
Good morning, Tonakun. We're here. We're here today at the same time.
I'm surprised I can't speak.
What's wrong? Your face is red, Tonakun.
I forgot. Think I'm only by myself. I forgot about Senpai. Last night, a black figure will appear before me as I killed. Pursuing the killer caught by the killer and skewered from behind. And then, the body was about to rape. That's like so weird just saying out loud. Cause I don't never say it out loud. It's like so weird, even as a no, I don't understand. Senpai, I don't know what to say. I shall apologize for last night, but I still don't know myself whether that was a dream or not. That was someone else's existence being melted into yourself, young Shiki. I don't know. I don't think Mikasa will ever like speak. I don't think he ever got a speaking like Mikasa. Yeah, though that old bastard. Excuse me, okay. Dream or not, but more than anything.
Yes? What is it, Tonakun?
No, you seem the same as ever, Senpai. More than anything, Senpai is the same as ever. So either last night events were just a dream, or the figure in black wasn't CL Senpai. The person who skewered with iron pipe last night would not be attending school today, and if CL Senpai was the figure from yesterday, she would not be smiling warmly at the killer. She beats himself way too much. He's way too much more negative than I am. Though he did die. Ish? I don't know. It's more like he got his chest like pierced than actually dying. He more like almost died.
Tonakun, is something wrong? Your face keeps going red and blue.
How can someone go blue? Like they're like purple people. I remember I drew like humans as purple because I don't have freaking skin color. And because my teacher said, "Oh, you should put colors in your things." In first grade, it's like, "Bitch, there's no freaking human colors." And she's like, what? The freaking blue people? What the hell are you talking about? I think it was like reference to, I don't know, Charlie the Chocolate Factory or something? I don't freaking know what reference she was making. I was like, oh, freaking stupid. I just remember that. I just remember that. Gosh. Stupid freaking teacher.
Are you not feeling well? An autumn cold, perhaps?
No, it's not that. It's just the feel of last night's dream is still with me, and I can't look directly at Senpai. The gleam of a naked skin is soft texture. Yes, and that reminds me of those succubus dreams. My fingers gripping her soft breast, and the most of the red blood flowing over her like a tattoo.
Huh?
This is bad. I remember too much. It's too real.
Tono-kun, you've really been strange for a while. Maybe you should get some medicine from the nurse office before going to class.
Is she concerned? So it peers up at me. Huh? More messages. Alright. Oh, wait, senpai. If she gets close, I remember last night's dream. Oh, see, you know senpai's face appearing before I can feel my face going completely red.
You seem really ill.
Dropping her shoulders in amazement, senpai reaches out her hand. Senpai's hand touches my forehead. Her warmth and gentle touch is too much. Wait, senpai, it's nice, but right now it's a bit...
Doesn't feel like you have a fever.
Senpai ignores my words, pressing her hands against my forehead. And she takes my temperature, and I catch a slight bandage under the sleeve under Senpai's uniform. Wait, does that mean I see her bra? Cause I want some more action than seeing just a mere bra. The bandage goes a bit down in the base of her palm. There's no mistaking it. That's where she was skewered last night. My body heat vanishes instantly. I feel as reality is collapsing around me. Senpai, that bandage on your arm, what happened?
This? Well, it's embarrassing, but it was my own negligence.
I mispronounced that. I know I mispronounced that.
It healed already, but I felt like putting a bandage on. It's nothing major, so don't worry about it.
Senpai speaks casually. Why? Because I know it's a lie. Yeah, it's like he knows something. Goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, you know something, bitch. Very interesting. Don't know why I went to my phone for some reason. But anyways, no, there's something major since you're. Why did you say that loud? It's like no. He didn't just pull her and ask her. He outright said it. That is like amazing. He's like, no. You got. No, it's something major since you got scared by the iron pipe. I bet it still hurts. It's so funny, so stupid. And now she's in her serious mode. Well then, she's very serious indeed. I don't know how they transition in visual novels like that, if I really think about it. I was like, kind of noticed it, because I didn't really pay attention to it that much before. He's like, I don't know. Then the smile vanishes from Senpai's face. The atmosphere of my dream returns. For an instant, the air around me freezes.
Tono-kun, do you have a moment?
Saying so, somebody takes my arm. He just outright says in his dream. It's like, Well, there's one thing you should do. Our, piss off our Quaid. Have her bring her CEO, or piss off CEO, or piss off Aiga. Oh gosh, or as I say, bring a woman to the house when Aiga's there. You should always do it behind her back. That thing. I could say, but there's other things you should worry about, but you'll find them later. And I think one of them you are going to do that joke if we play Katsuno Toya. I can't find the words yet. So somebody sees nothing, and she pulls me behind the school building.
I guess I made you skip class.
For some reason, senpai sounds so normal. I can't say nothing. I can only hang awkwardly on the ray of hope. That animal symbol would say,
What you're talking about? Last, what you're talking last night, Tono-kun?
that would be a dream after all, and senpai would just be senpai. Senpai.
Yes, I should show you this first.
Interrupting me, senpai rolls up her sleeves in both arms. Both arms are weak, wrapped in bandages.
As you say, this happened last night.
I can't ask who did it, because it was my doing. Because it's clear now. Is the truth on the killer who killed main people, really? Crap. It really happened. Says nothing but merely stares at me. She knows Tomo Shiki is a killer, but then why? Why does she? Why have you said nothing until now, senpai? No, it was his dreams. You knew I was a killer, right? So why didn't you? I can't understand why she can continue to be my ordinary school senpai. And why she said nothing that she was a priest. Well, I have some sins to confess. I'm not Catholic, so I don't really understand that conception about those boxes and stuff. I don't really understand that because I'm not Catholic. Well, I'm freaking Baptist, so that makes it. I've killed people. No, you did not. You idiot. You're gonna find out like now or later. Or I don't remember. I don't remember when you found out. And gosh, my feet are freaking freezing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just got some socks and put them over my feet. Cause gosh, I don't know why it was like my feet like freaking freezing, and we're like almost in the dead of summer. So I was like, that's like so freaking weird. That and almost the dead of summer is like my room is like freaking my floors is like freezing my toes. Nowhere else my body, just my freaking toes, just freezing. That was like super weird. I killed people. I killed that to you. I did that to you last night. How can you face me like that, senpai? Yeah, how can you? About that. Knicker. And yeah, I guess I'll cut out. I don't freaking know.
It's not unusual. You're senpai. I'm your senpai, so why shouldn't I? Whatever you say, I haven't seen you out at night.
Strange, she speaks frankly. What? She hasn't met me at night, but yesterday we were fighting to the death.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, senpai? Twice you interrupt me killing someone. Is that right? He still believes it. And I got a message? Or...
That's true, but I never raised a sword against you.
What? That's nonsense. You threw a ton of them at me. I saw it clearly. Or are you saying that figure wasn't you? Are you pretending to not to know?
Well, I would like to feign ignorance if I could, but there's no reason. If you've seen that much.
Senpai's attitude is completely unchanged. Senpai's words just don't seem n- seem not to point. No, she's purposely doing so. If I calm down, I'm not one to talk, but Senpai isn't normal either. So that's why she's trying to evade my questions. Senpai, please answer me seriously. There's too much I don't understand. I'll go crazy. Zio Senpai, why are you doing that?
Oh, Tono-kun, you look scary.
I don't know how serious she is, but Senpai pulls away from me. So she dodges the question completely. Senpai, please answer me seriously. Last night and before that, what were you? That was something no ordinary human can do.
What do you mean that?
I mean... that ridiculous movement, throwing all those swords. I don't know, that's like... I saw that Melty Blood manga, it's like... it's like, it's like... him getting excited, she getting excited for her robots. I saw about 20 swords. Were you keeping them... Were you keeping them all? And last night...
Yes. What about last night?
Last night I stabbed you with an iron pipe. I just find that so stupid. Because he was in his bed. That was a dream. It was a dream. A very strange dream, but a dream nonetheless. So how can you be walking around so calmly today? I mean, look, it is not normal. So, but are you really human? For a moment, Sammy glances down, briefly with a sad expression.
I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I have only the name Ciel, an exorcist specializing in vampires. Know that I am not an ordinary human like you.
A vampire, senpai.
Don't worry, I'm not around here, so I'm already ready for you to look at me that way.
Looking away, she sees something incomprehensible. Hold on, Sammy. What do you mean by exorcist?
An exorcist is an exorcist, a member of the holy order who has learned the rites for banishing demons. Don't you know, Tono-kun? It is a common word, so I thought you would know it. Well, to be honest, I'm more of extermination than banishing, so I'm a bit different. Would it help if I said it's more like a sorceress? It's not exactly right. In fact, it's almost the opposite. But perhaps it'll be easier for you to understand.
A sorceress? But that's... I can hardly call it impossible. After all, I've seen her in superhuman powers. Well, but I can't believe it. Or maybe I don't want to believe it. Since she's such a kind senpai, maybe I want senpai to stay as senpai. That's a lie. Well, I really like those words escape my mouth.
Yep, you're right. It is a lie. It's nonsense, so please don't believe any of it.
She won't say anything. She's just gonna let it appear as a lie. No. This isn't nonsense. I don't want to accept it, but I have to.
Why is it?
Zame lowers her eyes sadly. Yeah, cause in this route, she's not the main heroine. Thank gosh. I'm sorry, I just don't like her that much. I don't know what's happening either, but I have tried to kill people and you always saved me. Saved me, I do not understand anything, but I do know that.
Wasn't that just a dream? You said you're just an ordinary high school student. You have my word.
Just an ordinary. It is a dream, someone who just enjoys every night, living with other normal people. Even I feel bad about being bad. That sounds so weird. Yes, feeling the urge to kill people. Not merely in dreams, but I have such desires in reality too. And that strange Ahika, the person I know best.
Killer, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, now that I state, I understand. It's natural for you to come to me every night. You can't just leave a dangerous guy alone. I don't know. I think you're suspicious. E. So you were going to kill me, senpai. Why won't you answer? Say something, senpai.
Ah,
I got senpai's arm on the bench and dragged towards me. The thing looking down. I don't understand. I don't understand anything, senpai. I don't understand myself anymore. So please, senpai, if you know anything, please tell me.
Tono-kun, do you really believe that you are the killer?
I can't think of anything else. So I just want to rest now. Since I don't know myself, I want to hear clearly from you. And then, even if I have die, I'll be ready for it.
Why?
Senpai?
Why can't you just laugh it off as always? If you did, maybe we can go on like this. But it's too late for now. The spell has already faded.
Says so senpai escapes my grasp and leaps away far away.
Tono-kun, I'll tell you what I'll know. What kind of person you are exactly. How many people you have killed.
For a moment I feel dizzy. Even though I said I was hearing what killer so clearly my chest hurts. Good. Tell me, senpai.
No, not here. I'll be at school tonight. After that, you decide, Tono-kun.
So that means she'll be leaving the final decision to me. If I go to school tonight, that's the end. If I don't, we can go back to the way we've always been. A final choice. I can't say I'll definitely be here, so I say nothing.
Well then, I'll be waiting at school tonight. But promise me one thing, that you'll keep this a secret from your younger sister.
Then Ahika. Of course, I wouldn't want to get Ahika involved in all this, so there's no need to say that. There isn't, but why is somebody acting so seriously? As if Ahika was the enemy, not me. No, but Ahika has nothing to do with this.
Tono-kun, please be careful around her.
Leaving a warning in her frightening voice, senpai disappears. The lesson finishes and the students disperse. Even if I'm going to meet senpai at school, then I should return to the mansion first. In the end of the conversation only told me, the dreams were real. Nothing is resolved, and I still don't know whether I am the killer or not. After sighing heavily, I leave the classroom. Hisui is on the mansion's gate. Huh? What are you doing out here, Hisui?
I'm waiting for you to walk you home, Shiki-sama.
Well, I'm glad, but why? Said you wouldn't be able to meet me here anymore.
That's because you and Aika were together. Nissan, she suggested we should refrain from send-offs and greetings when you were together.
I see. Certainly, if I was Ahika, it would be awkward to meet by Hisui. Another Haku's strange ideas. Well, I'm always glad to be met by you, Hisui.
Anyway, I'm home.
Anyways, I'm home. Thanks for coming out.
Yes. Welcome home, Shiki-sama.
Hisui bows, thinking about calmly, and maybe bowing in front of the mansion is terribly okay and caustic. Always, I know when I pronounce it in word forms, I always say it weirdly. Image. Oh, by the way, is Aika doing any better?
Yes, it seems her condition improved by lunchtime. Perhaps you should stop by her room.
Maybe at least once.
Please be careful around her.
No, I shouldn't. I can see her right now. It's not that I'm thinking about her, but because of what Ciel said, it's hard to see her right now.
Shiki-sama, are you not returning to your room?
Ah, you're right. Well then, Shall we go in? Acting cheerfully to hide my uneasiness, I passed through the mansion gates. It's night. I talk a little to Aga's supper, then came straight to my room. She seemed no different than usual, so I'm sure Senpai warning was wrong. If I'm going to, I should leave pretty soon. Dippa said we'll talk at the school tonight. If I go, she won't be my senpai any longer. But if I don't go, everything will be back the way it was. Senpai left me without choice. I'll determine my own fate. I'll stay in the mansion. Okay, as I said, always save. I'll go determine my own fate. I can't let it remain unanswered. If that dream is real, am I really a blood-sucking killer? I can't let those questions remain unanswered. I should take it. Just in case. The knife that has been in my desk ever since what happened with Suzuki. I slip it into my pocket. I go down to the lobby quietly so Hisui Kwakusan won't notice. I just need to open the door without making a sound, and just before I open it opens with a creak.
Nissan?
Ah, Aika. What is it?
Wait, why are you standing there frozen?
Aika, you... Why are you here? I asked worriedly.
I was just taking a walk. I was just taking a walk in the garden. What about you, Nissan? You look like you're going to go out right now.
Yeah. I left something at school, so I'm gonna get back for it. I don't want to lie to Aika, so I say as little as possible.
You forgot something.
Aika narrows her eyes at me.
Well, alright. It's still 8. Make sure you're back by 9. Nissan.
Right. I'll be back in an hour.
Understood. I should leave the door unlocked. Please take care.
Aika walks to the sitting room. It's strange. Before, I could have been doubted, but Aika seems to trust me completely. Is it because of what happened in the garden last night? Being trusted by Aika's feeling that she trusts me makes me very happy. Please be careful around her.
Please be careful around her.
The big words return like a curse. Anyway, I'll go to school and come right back, and I'll meet with Senpai. All right. I guess I grasped the door handle. The school is wrapped in silence. Our school closes at 6:30, and no teachers or janitors patrol at night. At this time, the buildings are completely empty. All around it's quiet. The only sound is beating my own heart. Is Senpai inside, I wonder? Although she said she will wait at school, she never said where. No, Senpai's probably deliberately didn't tell me. Well, can it be helped? I'll cut the lock of the window and go in. I remove my glasses. Along with a light headache, the lines appear before me. The lines along which things easily break. Things which can be cut just by passing them through them. With Yumazaka, it was just depression. Desperation. Removing my glasses calmly like this, I really feel how strange my eyes are. Now, where the window with a line is the lock. Although anything can be cut, they can be cut where the lines appear. If I cut the wall or the window itself, it'll draw attention tomorrow. The cut has to be small as possible. Ah, perfect. Here goes. With a click, I cut the door smoothly and opened the corridor window. Thump. My chest aches as soon as I climb in the window. Ugh. What is it? It's horribly. There's a horrible sinister atmosphere. Senpai, where are you? It's hard even to murmur. My heart beats. A resounding pumping like a drum driving my blood backwards. Huh? It looks like my fingertips are trembling. I feel sick. Without my glasses, my headache is getting worse by the second. What is this? It's strange. I don't understand. The atmosphere inside the building is so different from outside. If I had to put it into words, it's without life. Compared to the fresh air outside, the air in the corridor is so weak that it feels sad. But I know. Though I'm breathing the air for the first time, I know it. Because I've always watched it. Every night in my dream, when I kill people and drink their blood, the atmosphere is always full. The smell of decay. Eh? A sound. From behind, the sound of something falling. Senpai? I turn. There is a strange man. Ugh. I clasp my hand over my mouth, about to vomit. The lines run through his body. They run through his whole body like blood vessels. Gah. The man walks towards me, as if in slow motion. Hello? I make up my mind and talk to him. It's strange, but my eyes are stranger. It's the first time I've seen the lines over a person's body like this. But take them away, and you have a normal human. Gah. The man is saying, Gah. The man says something, but his voice is not even a noise. I can't hear. The man approaches. Who is it? Whenever the man steps closer, a shudder runs through me. It is. Gah. The man is right in front of me. Wait, who? Who are you? I don't even have time to finish. Gah! There is a crash. As he approaches, the man throws me aside with a single hand. Gah! My back. Thrown aside, my back smashes against the wall. It's sudden, my pain makes my eyes dizzy. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I got distracted. Me and my friends called me, group chat and stuff, and then I got tired and went to bed. So afternoon, so I'll probably record again later today. Anyways, I don't feel that much dramatic because it's basically that, but you've seen it. But there is a crash. As he approaches, the man throws inside with a single hand. Ugh! Okay, now remember. My back. Thrown aside, my back slashes against the wall. It's so sudden, the pain makes my eyes dizzy. What are you doing all of a sudden? I stand and glare at the man. Oh wow, it's a ghoul. Wait, I don't think I've ever seen the ghoul. Have I seen it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the ghoul before. It's like, yeah, it's like leaving. Looks like he's leaving work. My voice dies. What is he? What is this thing before me? Was this a man? Is this a living human being? No, that's not important right now. I recover my sight and look again at the man. Yes. It's back. It's back. Sensei said that my eyes see death within things. That is exactly right. Because you're... I think that's what he's making. The man is saying something. Of course, it doesn't speak words, because half of his throat is missing. It was bitten away by something, so there's no way for him to speak. Why, you were killed yesterday. His shoulders are shaking. He seems to be laughing. But there's no mistake. The corpse before me is definitely the man I killed in the dream yesterday. Ah. The man approaches slowly. Ah. There's no thought. The lump of death approaches. Ah. A shudder of pain. Then I notice, when the man threw me before, the side of my chest was injured. My body hurts. Not just on the lower muscles, my bones themselves are creaking. Something definitely happened to my ribs. I do not want to do that now. The man flings up an arm. At last, my numb head understands. Without a doubt, he intends to kill me. Well, finally he understood. I dodged the sweep of the man's arm. There's an unpleasant crunching sound. The man's arm is embedded in the wall. It's buried right into the concrete wall. He did not hold back an inch, breaking a concrete wall, and in return he's breaking his own bones. He broke a concrete wall. I thought it would fall off already. Because by the looks like he looked like he was crumbling away. It's funny. Hard to believe. Hard to believe world. It's a funny, hard to believe world, okay? English. If it's a dream, I want it to end now. Gut. The man turns towards me. Another crunch. The man comes towards me, his arm still in the concrete wall. The arm, stuck in the wall, the arm tears away from his body. Gug, 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 gug. It's still laughing. My legs move. I can't bear to be here any longer. I collapse to my knees with a thump. That corpse is not following. At that speed, it can't catch up to me. My chest hurts. Whenever I breathe, my ribs, I feel like they're about to break. Somehow, I catch my breath. Somehow, I have to somehow get back to normal. I must calm down. Think. Look and think. I learned that from Sensei. So I have to think hard. Even if it's a dead body. Even if it's someone I killed. I can't think about it. That's just... Ignoring the pain in my ribs, I cry out. I don't understand. I thought I heard something on. I can't understand. The one I killed is about to kill me. The one I killed has returned to take his revenge. That's just a nightmare. It can't be real. Just an insane nightmare. But what am I saying now? I've been a nightmare for a long time already. Damn it. I have to recover my breath and run away. I have to leave the school, go back to the mansion, tell Ahika I'm home. Oh wow, they actually did. Oh my, I didn't even hear that. I was like, that's actually footsteps. A sound from behind me. It can't be. It caught up? No, that's impossible. It moved so slowly. It couldn't come up just like that. I looked down at the stairs. There was no one coming up. The noise was just my... Uh, Again, I'm beaten. When I turn around the stairs, it was already there. Have to get away. I drag my arcing body up. Ugh. I fall again with a thump. It seems that he threw me. This time, my leg was damaged. There's no strength in my right leg at all. I can't stand, and I can't escape. Approaching footsteps. Clank, clank, a dry, emotionless sound. The putrid smell of a corpse hangs in the air. My heart beats loudly. All rational thought has departed. It approaches. The corpse is coming to kill me. It's just afraid. It's coming. A body full of holes. It comes to kill me. One more step. Then it'll pierce my chest the way it did the wall. And that'll be the end. At that moment I wonder. What is that I fear? Am I afraid because the one I killed has returned? No, that's not it. Am I afraid because I am about to be killed? No, not that either. I remember only one thing. In my dreams, how hot it was when I kill people. I'm afraid of my own crime. I'm afraid of my own crime trying to kill people.
Well, well,
I think so. I don't know.
well, if that's so, then there's no problem. This one is ready.
Okay, is Shiggy? I remember. Well, if that's so, then there's no problem. This one's already dead, so there's nothing to fear. There's nothing wrong with putting the dead to rest. So, there's no need to hesitate about killing again, is there? The body flings up an arm. I take the knife from my pocket. What followed was really quick. Was it because I watched all those crimes in my dreams? Or maybe because those crimes were committed by my own hands, like I suspected? My arm moved impossibly fast and struck down the corpse like a true killer. The meat divided to 8 pieces, not just rolled around the corridor. A shudder. The feeling of slicing meat. The acceptance of taking a life. There is no flowing blood. Only my life drips the blood. I remain spotless. Shuddering. A feeling of pain and coldness crawls on my back. There's nothing to earn. Only my knife drips with blood. I haven't gained anything. I just feel ill. Maybe I'm going crazy. Looking at the remain before me, my chest hurts like it was torn open. The school at night. The moonlight. It's amusing. I laugh without stopping. It's not funny. Only regret is felt. I killed. Whatever the reason, I killed someone again. Even though he was blameless. This person also had a life to protect. A jarring, laughing voice. I want to kill my ears for listening and my throat for laughing. But I could only laugh. At least I have to laugh. Unless I do a single act resembling human actions, I will break. I'm not laughing because something is funny. I laugh to keep my sanity. If I can't really kill even myself, I can't keep my own sanity. Perhaps I should have cried, but I won't allow myself such hypocrisy. What do I mean by killing the dead isn't a crime? It doesn't change. Whether he was living or dead, it doesn't change the fact I made the decision to kill him. Even if he was really a corpse, the feeling of stopping his activity does not dull. I can't get mad at myself for my stupidity. Even if they're dead, killing someone is still a sin. As long as I, Tonoshiki, remain a proper human, the burden of this sin will never leave me. I remember Yumazaka. Even if it was the right thing to do, in the end, I know she wanted to live. Saying death is salvation is only the selfish wish of those still living. Death, still living, death is just that, and it's so painful. Someone's coming. This time it has to be Senpai. Kuh. Somehow I stand holding onto the wall. My heart still beats violently. Even if my heart is halfway dead, my body tries to live until the very end. Such a worthless life. Dying like this is painful. I realized that already 8 years ago during my life in Umazaka, and even this very moment. Yet Toshi's body is still making a great effort to survive.
How ugly.
How ugly, but which is ugly? The heart that thinks I should die because I'm the killer, or the body trying to live by killing others? I think it's the heart. Good or evil, my heart is really fragile after all.
You're here.
Breathing heavily, I guess at the knife. My injured leg hurts faintly. If I can feel pain, I can still move, meaning I can still fight, and still some appears in the moonlight. Well, that's a scene I remember quite vividly. Mostly because that felt like, gosh, ages.
I'm surprised. In all the dreams you were never.
I'm surprised in all the dreams were never dressed like that.
Yes, because those are the arrangements to kill a vampire.
A jolt. I understand the instant I see her eyes and hear her voice. This person plans to kill me without a slightest hesitation. I see. You called me here to kill me, Senpai. Senpai does not answer. Clearly because there's nothing to say. That's mean. Okay, that's me. You said I'm not the killer, but you knew in your heart that I was. Is he though?
Yes, I knew from the beginning that a vampire haunting this house was Tonoshiki.
You knew from the beginning?
Yes, so I came to the school in order to watch you.
Whoa, wow, dang. A new image. She's holding a knife. So saying, she draws a dagger. Twice the length and width of my knife. It is a weapon intended to kill. Senpai, I don't know what you are at all. Even if I knew, I don't think it will concern me.
Yes, this situation is of no concern to you.
Yeah, but I'm afraid I won't be killed. Thinking about it, I killed Mizaya because I didn't want to die, so I can't just die here.
If you say so, you're going to kill me.
I'll.
That's fine. If we agree to kill each other, then there is a crime, but no punishment. It'll be more helpful if you think of it this way.
A noise of movement. Before I realize Senpai's body is right in front of me.
Well then, Tono-kun, let's continue last night's fight.
A moment. See how somebody moves fast enough to fling up sparks. Her attack is very simple. Leaping from the right in front of me, she slashes a horizontal line with her dagger. I block with my own knife and is pushed back. My body staggers. I desperately stop myself from collapsing backwards and look for... What? For a moment my mind freezes. There's no sign of her in the corridor. In an instant, as our weapon class somebody suddenly disappears, I think it was just by chance. Without reason, just a field breeze beside me, I shift my gaze. In the blue moonlight shining through the window, I see somebody's silhouette running through the wall, like she was going to fight up the stairs. Above, even as I know it, I lower my body. Scrambling all on fours like a dog, I escape forward. Glancing back, I see somebody fall from the ceiling precisely where I was. After swinging at me, she ran up the wall and trying to strike my head from the ceiling. Such an absurd, roller coaster-like movement was charmingly beautiful, even though it could have been skewered the back of my head. As if her previous flash of movement never happened, somebody stops moving. If she's surprised, I avoid that below. Her blue eyes confirm that Tomoshiki is still alive. Her eyes devoid of feeling like a machine. There is a tension as I wait for her to spring into her next action. I forget even to breathe. With those eyes upon me, I can't move. In just a moment more, the dagger will be driven into my chest. The only sound is my heart pounding. I stand unable to move and somebody only stares at me. This is bad. At this rate, I'll break under the tension and make a movement. When that happens, somebody will certainly strike me down. All I can do is grasp the knife tightly. At that moment, somebody suddenly speaks.
I'm surprised. You're certainly an excellent killer. You're not good at feeling the other's presence, but you're good at feeling your own death. Even if you don't remember it, perhaps you've been trained for such things?
Senpai speaks without even moving her eyebrows. Against someone that has a superior self-defense mechanism close to seeing the future, assassination is useless. Trying
to attack you from a blind spot was pointless, Tono-kun.
Seeming terribly sad, somebody lets out a sigh.
It's a pity. If I can kill your conscience before you feel pain, all I can do is attack with my full strength. Even if you see death coming, your reflexes also make it almost moot point.
Creak.
You don't look well, Tono-kun. You've been feeling that way for a while, haven't you? Nausea that feels like your heart is being grabbed.
Shudder.
You're so sensitive.
That's shudder.
Because of the impulse, all living things that have says, I'm about to be killed.
Saying that, she strikes from the right in front of me. I block her dagger with mine. A shock. Senpai's simple attack feels like she used a giant hammer. My knife screeches. My fingertips go numb, but I don't have time to think about that. Her foot doubly strikes the ground. The air is knocked out of me. Senpai has stepped into the gap between my legs. So close that our bodies collide, and with momentum, Senpai slams her shoulders into my chest. I stagger. The strength of my knife weakens. Without a single pause, her second attack begins. Her dagger swings upwards from below. Somehow I block it with my knife, but I can't kill its momentum. Slash. There's a horrible sound. Ah, it feels hot. Somewhere I'm cut. Falling meat, the meat of blood. There's no time to feel any of that. The third blow comes. It was probably aimed at my heart. Since I immediately twisted my body to avoid it, the knife rips out my rib along with the flesh around it. Gah! I scream. The coldness of death does not cause me to shudder, but fear from the pain races through me. There falls the fourth unforgiving blow. My ribs are damaged. I can only use the power of my arm to wield my knife, but with that, it's impossible to block Senpai's dagger. Somehow, I jump back on my staggering leg. I get enough distance. Senpai turns, showing her back. Crash. She drives a roundhouse kick like a spear into my belly. Ugh. I collapse backwards onto the hallway floor. I don't have time to feel pain. If I don't stand up immediately, I'll be killed. But it's too late. The moment I get up, Senpai is right in front of me. The dagger strikes down on my heart. I was just desperate. In desperation, I tried to match her blow by placing my knife next to Senpai's neck. Then, Senpai's dagger stops short. Oh wow, I have a CG. I don't think I have that one. I'm going to go and look for it, Yeah, he's such a hentai protagonist. I don't know if those are pajamas or a school uniform. I always got confused by that. Breathing. My breathing is hard. Her dagger is aimed at my throat. If Senpai moves her hand, even slightly, I'll die instantly. That fact. Just that caused me to go insane. It's over. Even if you stab that knife through my neck, I won't die. What are...
You said before that you saw it. Even though my body was pierced by an iron pipe, my body heals that wound instantly. Certainly, if you stab me through the neck, I'll be dead for a while, but I'll kill you before that.
What she says is true. There's no sense in lying in a situation like this. In other words, the situation where both of us are held at each other's life in each other's hand is meaningless. Won't die. But it could be true. Even injured like that, Senpai came to school like normal. But screw all that. I can see death on her body. Although it's very different from other people, I can still see her death. So killing her is easy. The lines have no expectations.
If you don't believe, please use your knife. In any case, you can't save yourself unless you kill me. Shall we test it out?
She's provoking me. If I can be killed, kill me, she's saying. But Senpai, provocation like that is fatal. I am not like the others.
I'm not like the others. I can
really kill you. My heart beats. If I look down on her dagger is at my chest. I have to kill. Because I don't want to die. I found out I shouldn't die that easily, so I can't let myself be killed. No, simpler than that. I just don't want to die. My heart beats, so there's only one answer. Kill. Drive the knife into the line I see Sio's neck and kill her. Kill her if you want to live. Kill. 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 I have to live. I can't do that. Let's see. I'll go with the second one because I should have saved that actually if I really think about it. Or, I can always like fast forward to the thing. I breathe properly. Senpai's eyes don't even appear interested in my death. Her dagger is positioned directly in front of my heart, a situation where I am a second away from being killed.
That's odd. You've killed so many people, yet you are afraid to die yourself.
Her breath blows into my eyes. Her words make me dizzy.
Goodbye. If you won't do it, Tonokun, I'll have to do it myself.
Saying that, Senpai tenses her arms. This is the end. Toshiki dies here. If I don't want that, I have to stab this knife faster than Senpai. My fingers fill with strength, but that's all. My arms don't move at all. I don't want to die. It's not that I'm willing to die since I'm a killer. But if I don't kill Seo Senpai, I'll be killed. So right now I understand that even if I don't want to kill, I have to. So why? Why won't my arm move? Suddenly,
I want to talk more with you, Tonokun. That's why I don't really want to die now.
those words.
But this is sure the best way. So don't cry, Tonokun. You did the right thing.
They force themselves into my memory.
Yeah, bye-bye, Tonokun. Thank you and sorry.
Yeah, I see now.
Why are you resisting?
I hear Senpai's voice. The dagger is still in my chest. It tears my clothes and digs into my flesh.
Like this, you will die. So why? Why aren't you moving your knife?
That's because I can't.
Why not? Even though you've killed so many people up to now.
Never again. I can't do it.
You just killed that corpse. After all, you've done it once, a second, or a third time will not change anything. If you don't do it, I will kill you.
She's serious. In a second, the killer called Toshiki will surely be killed. It's not that I'm afraid. Yes, but still, I can't kill someone. As I speak, tears flow. It's not like something sad or someone's unhappy, but the tears running down my cheeks don't stop. How much time has passed? My mind, which has been in a trance, phew,
Phew, you understand? At last, Tonokun.
comes back with Senpai's words. Senpai?
See? Are you satisfied? You're not a killer. Those words were true words. So all this was it's just a dream. Tonokun is Tonokun. Very gentle, thoughtful, and so thin as to cry over something like this. Just the ordinary everyday boy I yearn for.
Saying so, Senpai puts the dagger away. Her scary tone of death disappears, and Senpai returns to her everyday gentle self. Why? You didn't come here to kill me, Senpai?
Right, I came here to kill that self-loathing in your heart.
Oh wow, she's blushing.
You're not a killer, but since it seemed you wouldn't believe that no matter how much I told you, I had to persuade you on a more physical level.
What, persuade me physically? Then you mean this was all an act?
No, I was serious. I couldn't completely rule out the possibility of you being the killer, Tonokun. Therefore, I couldn't hold back. Besides, it's more fun to go all out.
Oh my gosh, she did that just to have fun. That's probably the... I would not doubt that's the main reason. I would not doubt it.
You know how I like how you enjoy teasing someone.
You know, I like how you enjoy teasing someone like you like.
You know, like how you enjoy teasing someone you like.
Zemi seems something pretty scary with a smile. Uh, and with that, I collapse. All the things I've been thinking about up to now seem so foolish. for for some reason, it's so funny I laugh. As Senpai says, my fear that I might be the killer has disappeared. Yeah, you're right. It feels like I finally got it. But that's terrible, Senpai. You went too far today.
Yes, I've been going easy on you up to now, so I made up for that too.
Smiley Senpai holds up her hands. I take it. Well, Grunt Senpai pulls me up. We exit the building onto the school grounds. Senpai has treated the wounds she inflicted. By some trick, the wounds closed after Senpai put some medicine like stuff on there and put her hand over it. Huh. Well, I don't know. Did she kill Nero or something? Like some leftovers for Nero?
Well then, I promise to tell you what I know. What do you want to hear, Tono-kun?
Well, the obvious. I want to know everything about my dreams. Why do I have dreams about killing people who exactly are you? There's a lot I don't understand.
Ah, I see. Well, let's just start with the dreams you have, Tono-kun. To put it simply, I don't think the dreams you're seeing is your dream. Tono-kun, you say your dream of killing is of killing, but isn't the dream more like watching someone killing someone else?
Well, yeah. You think I'll kill people in my dreams if I could control myself?
See, that's what I mean. When you sleep, you go into the killer's mind. Well, not exactly going into, but more like being taken into. So even though your viewpoint was that of the killer, didn't you feel as though you're watching things from afar?
That's precisely right. Even though I had dreams about killing for a while, they all felt as if I was watching a scene. I was always like watching from afar. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. But why is my mind and this killer mind merging? There must be some reason, right?
Yes, there's a very clear reason. But let's leave that aside for a moment. First, we have to discuss what you're calling the killer. Certainly, there is a killer, but its characteristics are more like a vampire's.
That's fair enough. Certainly, you couldn't call someone like that a vamp. You can call that a vampire. I remember that scene in my dream. The guy, while enjoying the killing, he ate their flesh and blood. Yes, I am the person who came to deal with that.
Yes, I am the person who came to this town to deal with that vampire.
And Arquade? We haven't forgotten about her. She does exist, though she only appears in this route very briefly. We're not in the other ones. It's kind of dumb, you know. Although
I can tell you the details, the world has various defense mechanisms. Just like there's a place to deal with those who break the law, there's also many organizations which deal with heretics who are inhuman. Think of me like a member of that kind of organization.
deal with vampires.
Yes, that which sucks blood of the living to maintain its own flesh. A stop life, which does it in order to have eternal life. It's my role to wipe out such heretics. That is the reason I was fighting the vampire every night in your dreams.
There's nothing to say. To be honest, I don't understand the world she's talking about at all. Huh? So, you fought the vampire several times already?
Twice now. The first time it escaped, and the second time our encounter was rather painful.
Right. So you've seen his face, haven't you? So did you know immediately I wasn't the vampire?
No. Unfortunately, I couldn't be certain. Since some vampires can change their bodies freely, you cannot rely on appearance to identify them.
Really? That's a problem then.
But now it's clear. So we've been around the bush, but this vampire
Is a serial killer then?
Yes, the dead bodies report as victims of the serial killer are merely leftover food. Usually the flesh is consumed completely, or the blood is drained, and they become vampires too, so there shouldn't be any bodies left.
Hold on. If people who get in their bodies sucked turn into vampires, then wouldn't that they start multiplying?
No, there is a limit to those who are killed by having their blood sucked yet remain without dying. Most humans can't separate the soul from the body, though the soul dies with the death of the body. Only perhaps 1 in 100 people can remain without dying. Like
Umazaga Suzuki did. What? Senpai, you knew about Umazaga?
No. By the time I got there, you had already destroyed her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, back then even I knew you were in pain. I couldn't help you.
No, it's alright. I want to think that what happened with Umazaga was for the best. But I see now. Umazaga wasn't a vampire from the beginning. She was attacked by that vampire and that was the result.
Yes, that's true. But I don't think there's others like Umazaga-san. It takes many years before a vampire can function as a vampire. For her to be able to function immediately, Umazaga Suzuki must have amazing spiritual conception.
Spiritual conception? What's that?
A functioning extent of the brain determine when a person is an embryo, or is it said, like how you use your ability, is employing section of the brain most people never use. The same for Umazaga Suzuki. She was naturally suitable. So instead of being under control of her parent vampire, she's become a vampire that can act independently.
I don't understand Senpai's explanation, but one thing occurs to me. Senpai, you mentioned my abilities, so you know about my eyes?
Eyes? No, I don't know what kind of eyes you have, Tonokun, but I know you have a unique ability. Tono blood is special. Not a trained blood like mine, but something you're born with. Those kinds are called supernatural powers. Most people have only one channel open in their minds, but you have another channel open that we can't see, right?
Special blood, you mean the blood of the Tono House?
Yes, the Tono bloodline is ancient. But looking at the history of the Tono family, one can see that abilities and memories are varied. Such are those who can receive divine inspiration, those unable to maintain their shape as humans, become killers, or those who never awaken to their power. As time passed, the blood has thinned and most of these abilities do not occur anymore.
I'm aghast. If what somebody says is true, then not just me, but I will also have something broken like my eyes.
Shall I continue? Tonka, you asked a while ago, why are your senses merging with the vampire?
Ah, yes, I did.
I think that's also related to your abilities. Your brain is larger channel than other people's. Because of that, when you sleep, your sense dims and your mind is drawn towards a vampire, which however has an easily connectable brain with you.
Huh? Senpai, what do you mean as easily connectable brain? You mean you can't mean there are similarly, right?
No, that is precisely what I mean. Have you ever heard of twins sharing experiences?
Twins sharing experiences.
For instance, if the elder brother is injured, the younger brother, who is miles away, feels the same pain.
I wonder where that myth comes from. Because I remember my parents told me that as when I was a kid. That's a little joke. It's like, yeah. Because I have a twin sister. It's like, yeah, that's a bit weird. And I think there was a Hellboy movie about that, like that concept. Like this, I think in the end of the movie, the sister just gets the dagger and like kills herself, and then the brother just crumbles into dust. It's like very weird, you know?
I think that your dreams are similar to this. Fundamentally, identical twins are two humans, flesh born from the same genes. Their body parts made from the same instructions, so it's impossible for pain to be felt by one brain to be received by the other.
It's a bit weird, you ask me.
The brain is an organ that manages perception and transmission. Since every person's brain is made from a different blueprint, we have to convey our feelings through language. But if two brains are precisely the same, though it'll be transmitted through a neat language. To put it in previous terms, since the brain channels the same frequency, no signal is received. Since your brain is superior to others, you connect the bodies close to you.
It can't be. I don't have a twin. You're stricken super. Huh. And whatever. I'll check out later.
I know, but in your case, it doesn't need to be a twin. It's not like you're merging with them, but more like you have similar brains. Since your brain has many channels, there's no need for you to be identical twins. Simply the same roots are similar by that all things need to be drawn in.
She said root. The root of Akasha.
Possibly a sibling with the same parents. Well, I suppose an exception could be made in the case of an organ transplant. The flesh might pull on your mind in that case.
It could happen with anyone connected by blood. That can't be. Aika's only blood relative I have left now. Only Aika. Is there no one but Aika? It can't be. That's wrong. Somebody doesn't answer. In my mind, I see Aika's figure drinking Kohaku-san's blood. That can't be. I knew it wasn't a dream. I knew the one I killed people and drink their blood. Okay, I was just thinking something to myself. Because if I'm not, although it makes sense.
I suspected you at first, but after meeting you, I decided you weren't it. But I might have been fooling myself, so tonight was a gamble for me. If you have killed me without hesitation, I would have known you were the vampire, but you weren't after all.
No. That was just...
Tono-kun, all those in the tunnel have some inhuman mixed in their blood. Though some were completely harmless, they are usually the ones. There are usually only one of each in generation. In the past, there were many members of the Tono family that drank blood. But you don't need to drink blood for others or have the urge to. So,
how will you know that, senpai?
Tono-kun, the Tono house holds a possibility of giving birth to a vampire. If you're not it, then...
No, I shake my head desperately. I won't accept senpai's words. I can't accept them. But I remember. In the detached building, the face of Tono Aika drinking Kohaku-san's blood. It is not Aika. The one, the strange power is me.
You may be right. Just by looking at Aika-san does not seem to have her power awakened. She certainly contained it, but only to a level that she can still turn back.
No. It is not Aika. I am the one who has these troubles. Aika waited for me those many years. Just today she did go back to me properly.
I only hunt vampires. Whoever it is, I cannot overlook them.
Unable to speak, I only bite my lip. I don't understand. If Aika is such a thing, what should I do? Should I pretend not to realize, or should I fight senpai to defend Aika? It's useless. No matter how much I think, I can't find any answers.
I understand. Aika-san is a very important person to you. Probably more important than yourself.
Of course. Although sir is always important to her brother. We might end up fighting. We might end fight.
We might end up fighting each other.
There's nothing to say. I'm completely defeated. Senpai clearly states things I won't want to say. We reach the school gates. Senpai seems to reach a conclusion as she doesn't say anything.
I won't ask what you'll do now. We'll part here.
Her eyes emote. Senpai extends a hand. Saying nothing, I take her hand. For only a brief moment, Senpai and I exchange a hollow handshake. With just a goodbye, Senpai departs. I return to the metro. Ahika waits. Okay, I'll end it here. So I'll see you next time. I'll make a damage out. Bye.